In the world of supercars, it's often assumed that more power equals more performance. But what if the real secret to mind-blowing speed lies not in brute force, but in pure lightness? Today, we're diving into the elite class of featherweight supercars machines, where every gram counts and every curve is engineered for ultimate performance. These aren't just cars, they're rolling masterpieces where speed meets innovation in its purest form. Let's unveil the lightest supercars ever built, cars that have rewritten the rules of speed. But before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Now, let's get started. Why weight matters in supercar design. Before we dive into specific models, it's important to understand why lightness is such a game changer. Reducing a car's weight means faster acceleration, sharper handling, and better efficiency. In racing terms, a lighter car can brake later, corner quicker, and accelerate harder. That's why engineers obsess over every bolt, panel, and component. Lightweight materials like carbon fiber, titanium, and advanced composites aren't just used, they're celebrated. In these cars, even the paint is applied thinner to save weight. Lotus Elise, the minimalist marvel. We can't talk about lightness without the Lotus Elise. Debuting in 1996, this car defined what a lightweight sports car should be. At just around 1,600 pounds, 725 kilograms, the Elise was a revolution. With its bonded aluminum chassis and fiberglass body, the Elise delivered exhilarating performance without a massive power plant. With a modest 1.8-liter engine, it could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. Not because of brute horsepower, but because of how little it had to carry. The Elise proved that lightness, not just power, was the true path to driving nirvana. Alfa Romeo 4C. Carbon fiber in a compact form. Next up is a modern lightweight legend, the Alfa Romeo 4C. Weighing just 2,465 pounds, 1,118 kilograms, this Italian beauty uses a carbon fiber monocoque chassis, something usually reserved for hypercars. What makes the 4C so remarkable is that it brings supercar construction to a more accessible price point. It's not just fast, it's brutally responsive. Every input is immediate. No power steering, no excess, just raw, unfiltered performance. With a turbocharged 1.75-liter engine producing 237 horsepower, it rockets from 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds. And it does all this while feeling like an extension of your body. BAC Mono, a track car for the street. If ever a car embodied the spirit of lightness, it's the BAC Mono. This single-seater is essentially a formula car for the road, weighing just 1,278 pounds, 580 kilograms. It's one of the lightest street-legal supercars ever. Built by Briggs Automotive Company in the UK, the Mono uses carbon fiber extensively. Its power-to-weight ratio is off the charts. With a 2.5-liter Mountoon engine producing over 300 horsepower, this car feels more like a fighter jet than a road car. Driving the Mono is an experience few can describe. It's all noise, grip, and G-forces. There's no infotainment system, no air conditioning, no cup holders, just pure speed. KTM Expo, lightweight Austrian beast. The KTM Expo is a car that looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie and drives like it too. Built by the Austrian motorcycle company KTM, the Expo weighs just 1,740 pounds, 790 kilograms, and uses Audi's turbocharged 2.0-liter engine. What sets the Expo apart is its open cockpit and aggressive aerodynamics. The car's built around a carbon monocoque, and everything about it screams purpose. You feel every inch of the road. It's raw, loud, and visceral. The KTM Expo isn't just a lightweight supercar, it's a full-body driving experience. Radical SR8, the lightweight lap monster. When it comes to track records, few cars can match the Radical SR8. This British-built machine destroyed Nürburgring lap times, and did it all while tipping the scales at just 1,466 pounds, 665 kilograms. With a custom-built 2.7-liter V8 that revs beyond 10,000 RPM, the SR8 is absurdly quick. It's essentially a race car disguised as a road car, though calling it street-friendly would be generous. The radical SR8 doesn't compromise. It's a corner-carving weapon designed to embarrass cars 3 times its price and weight. Lotus. 311. Pure adrenaline. Lotus once again makes the list with the 311, one of the most extreme cars it has ever produced. This open-top beast weighs just 2,040 pounds, 925 kilograms, and delivers over 450 horsepower from a supercharged V6 engine. With no roof, no windshield, and barely any bodywork, the 311 is all about raw track performance. It can hit 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds and tops out at over 180 miles per hour. The 311 is not about luxury or comfort. It's a celebration of speed, lightness, and driving purity. A car that feels more alive the harder you push it. Ariel Atom. The skeleton rocket. One of the most iconic lightweight cars ever built is the Ariel Atom. It looks like a bare-bones chassis with wheels, and that's exactly what it is. But don't let its simplicity fool you. The Atom weighs around 1,350 pounds, 612 kilograms, and can reach 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. In fact, the Atom 500 version with a V8 engine can do it in under 2.3 seconds, putting it in hypercar territory. Its exposed structure gives it unmatched rigidity, and its super low weight makes it incredibly responsive. It's a no-compromise supercar with a look that turns heads and performance that melts faces. McLaren Elva. Weight reduction meets luxury. McLaren took a different approach with the Elva. It's a supercar that's both luxurious and astonishingly light. At just 2,641 pounds, 1,198 kilograms, it's one of the lightest cars McLaren has ever made. The Elva features a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, producing over 800 horsepower. But what truly sets it apart is the complete lack of a windshield or roof. Instead, it uses an active air management system to redirect airflow over the cabin. It's elegant, futuristic, and shockingly fast. The Elva proves that you can have cutting-edge design, incredible comfort, and ultra-low weight all in one incredible package. Ferrari 166mm, a lightweight legend from the past. Let's rewind the clock to 1948. The Ferrari 166mm Barchetta weighed only around 1,430 pounds, 650 kilograms. Built for endurance racing, this car marked the beginning of Ferrari's legacy. With a V12 engine producing just 140 horsepower, it may not seem impressive today, but in its time, it was a monster. Its lightweight body and nimble chassis allowed it to win the Mille Miglia and Le Mans. This car isn't just a historic gem, it's a reminder that lightweight engineering has always been a core part of automotive excellence. The future of lightweight supercars. As we move into the electric era, weight has become an even greater challenge. Batteries are heavy. And yet some manufacturers are finding ways to keep things lean. Companies like Rimac and Lotus are developing advanced battery architecture to minimize mass. Carbon fiber battery enclosures, regenerative braking systems, and even aerodynamic efficiencies all play a role. The upcoming Lotus Evija, despite being electric, weighs under 3,700 pounds of featherweight in EV supercar terms, especially for a car with almost 2,000 horsepower. Meanwhile, Gordon Murray Automotive's T.50, a spiritual successor to the McLaren F1, weighs just 2,173 pounds, 986 kilograms, with a screaming V12 engine. It's a masterpiece of minimalism and modern engineering. The philosophy behind lightness. What ties all these supercars together isn't just their weight, but their philosophy. They reject unnecessary bulk, ignore gimmicks, and pursue a purity of driving that's becoming increasingly rare. It's not just about going fast in a straight line, it's about agility, connection, and feedback. A lightweight supercar doesn't insulate you, it involves you. It makes every drive feel like a special occasion. From 1940s Ferraris to today's carbon fiber missiles, the pursuit of lightness is both an art and a science. And as materials evolve and technology advances, the future holds even greater possibilities. Speed, refined. By simplicity. In a world obsessed with excess, the lightest supercars remind us that less can truly be more. They prove that performance isn't just about raw power. It's about how skillfully that power is delivered. Whether it's the stripped-down fury of an Ariel Atom, the elegant weight savings of a McLaren Elva, or the minimalist legacy of the Lotus Elise, these cars aren't just fast, they're focused. Every nut and bolt exists for a reason. Every curve is calculated, every pound matters. So the next time someone talks about horsepower, remind them of something even more powerful: lightness. If you're passionate about performance, innovation, and the thrill of true driving, smash that like button and subscribe for more high-octane content. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite lightweight supercar of all time? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And remember, the best things in life don't weigh much, they just move fast.